I arrived in Buenos Aires ready to demolish mounds of steak, cheese, and Malbec, and there was one place that just kept on popping up in my deep culinary research. The number one steakhouse in the entire world, Don Julio. It's reigned as number one steakhouse since 2023. It's also number 10 best restaurant in the entire world. Founded in 1999, started off as just a neighborhood parrilla, and obviously through quality, consistency has risen. Oh, one other thing, it also has a Michelin star, as you'd expect from number one steakhouse in the world. I'm absolutely starving. Let's see if it's a tourist trap or if it actually lives up to its expectation. To keep our appetites high, we decided to walk to lunch.
There she is.
We arrived for our reservation at 3 p.m. sharp and were told to wait out front, but not without an aperitivo. I was immediately passed a glass of Chandon from Mendoza, which is essentially a champagne, but not technically champagne because it's not made in the Champagne region of France, as well as a mini meat empanada as our table was being meticulously prepared. The Chandon was delightful, and the empanada was immediately the best empanada I have ever tried. Although it was only day 3 in Argentina for me. We were left waiting only 10 minutes before being led to our table. We were immediately handed an array of menus. Vegetarian menus, set menus, but the ones we needed to tackle were the big boys, the meat and the wine. Now from the get-go, there was never a dull moment at this restaurant, and before we could even start bickering about what to order, our waiter brought over some bread, a bright green concoction, bright fresh olive oil to whet the appetite, as well as chimichurri, tomato salsa and salt, which were to be used liberally throughout the meal, but we'll get to that soon. The green dip was bright, very basil-y, and it did its job. The appetite was well and truly whet.
I'm very excited. So far, so good.
Then it was time for the wine. For me, a Chardonnay, again from Mendoza. Mendoza is actually the primary wine region in Argentina, and having booked a 3-day stay there, it was good to get a taste of the produce prior to traveling there. The Chardonnay was delightful. It was a little buttery and rich, but light enough to cut through the fatty food that was to come.
Why didn't you order the sweetbreads?
Don't. I'll start a fight.
Now, because I dine with a scaredy cat eater, we had to compromise. Grilled goat's provolone for Ro and morcilla for me. For those of you who don't know, morcilla is sausage. It's made from spices, grains, meat, and most importantly, blood, giving its signature dark colour. I have had it before, but never in such a pure form, so it's usually been an addition to a main meal rather than the meal itself. Our last addition was
Empanada con queso, onion, I don't know, morcilla, goat's cheese. Okay, enough. I'm terrified. It's so good. I don't know what the herb is, like the spices. There's like a very distinct spice I can't put my finger on. I'll look it up after. So it's so good, so tender. It's aromatic, very, very aromatic, and very smooth. Is it cumin?
Coriander seed.
I don't know. You're just saying spices now. Cheese wasn't my order.
How's the wine?
Unbelievable. Very, very good.
How's the ambience?
The companies are starting to annoy me. Spinach. Entree chicken. So we had the morcilla, which, as you can see from my plate, is definitely the best out of the three. Divine. The provolone cheese, goat's cheese, is good. Look at it, and that's probably exactly how you can imagine it tastes. It's delicious, like it's grilled cheese, and the empanada is good, cheesy. It's got spinach, it's a little bit oniony. We added chimichurri and tomato salsa to it to add a bit more tang, and it's good. But the morcilla was the best, and I'm very excited for the steak.
So we ordered the entrecôte steak, which is a ribeye on the bone. And I'm not usually one for theatre, but I thought when here, you need the whole experience, right? They cut it at the table, which feels very luxurious, but I think I should have known by the look of this struggling knife what was to come.
Gracias. I already want to chew on that bone. Like there's so much steak on it. Good?
She's not impressed.
It's good. What is this cut?
So look, the steak was tough and it wasn't seasoned. And I know Don Julio is known to be purist about its steak. It's cooked over charcoal with minimal additions, just a little salt a minute or so before it's put on the grill.
I've had those. I'm not talking about it. The experience is 10 out of 10. The wine's been delightful. The morcilla, still my favourite. Service, impeccable. Ambience, beautiful. But it's lacking in certain areas. Okay,
You're
so
live.
we've just got our second glass of wine. I got a Cabernet Franc, and it is maybe my favourite thing now that I've had after the, maybe just after the morcilla. It's unbelievable, rich, bold red, which is what I like. Absolutely delightful. It was an Argentinian red, and the reason Don Julio, one of the reasons it's so famous, and I assume it's the #1 steak restaurant, is it has over 14,000 Argentinian wines. So,
And how did you select that one then?
I like the sound of it. I do that. Apparently your Malbec is also delicious. See?
To make up for the steak, we ordered one serve of dulce de leche crepes with a few coffees, and along with these crepes came a few complimentary chocolates.
Gracias. That is very sweet, absolutely delightful. Dulce de leche rolled in crepes. Top of the crepe is like creme brulee, like a creme brulee. Dulce de leche, incredibly indulgent and sweet, but like one of the best tastes imaginable. Very, very, very good. Up there with one of the best things I've eaten all day, if you like sweet things.
And for the last bite of the meal, we had
Uh-oh. I mean, same as that, but it's delicious. Very, very sweet, but it's got a nice contrast with the like little biscuit shortbread at the bottom.
And overall, conclusion?
Very good. I wouldn't swap this experience for anything else. Delightful. And you can see why it's #1 in the world.
Okay, so as far as the steak goes, I've since had epic flank steak at a much cheaper parrilla, and I would love to go back and get the flank or beef de chorizo. However, it being the #1 steakhouse in the world, obviously that's like a very revered rank of steakhouses. #2 is a place in Sydney called Margaret, which I've also been to, which is great. And Sydney actually has 5 out of the top 20 steakhouses. So I think I'm probably quite used to having good steak because if you didn't know, I am from Sydney, Australia. But of course, we're not #1. This is no diss to Don Julio. At the end of the day, it is a Michelin-starred steakhouse reigning #1 in the entire world. So it delivered an amazing experience. But since being in Argentina for another week, there is a lot more this country, and in particular, Buenos Aires, has to offer food-wise. I'm yet to have a bad meal here, Don Julio included, but there are hundreds of restaurants and parishes that you can go to for a quarter of the price or less, which are also amazing experiences, a little more relaxed and with equally good, if not better food. All of these are to come in my upcoming videos, so make sure you subscribe and let me know your favourite restaurants below.